What if I told you that I accomplished this look right here by using a hanging basket, and not only did I use a hanging basket, I also saved money? Let's rewind back in time. We're going to be using these primrose here, but the wind has absolutely dried them out in their can, so we're going to soak them, but we're going to soak them inside of the fountain. So we'll walk them right on over here. Rainwater, the best water, and we are going to put all of these primrose inside of this fountain. Don't judge me here. We're gonna let them take this water up that's inside of the fountain. And they're gonna stand right up. But this wind is like really, really kicking. And we have one more. All right, so we'll let these soak up, and then once they stand up, we can go ahead and get these planted. We're going to start off spray painting the pieces to this gate here and at least get the first initial layer down. So we're going to have to spray paint 4 sides, and then over there with the gate, we'll have to flip that over and then spray paint that on the opposite side. In order for us to complete the look, we're going to have to move these hydrangea standards that are in containers. And they have been inside of these containers since 2020, 2021. I would have to look back and see. But what we're going to do, we're going to move both of them. It's a pair of them. Now let's just go ahead and start moving them. are making some great progress here. Now, what I want to do is, we have a lot of leaves here. I want to go ahead, get the leaves out of this area, oftentimes with my containers. And what I mean by that is my hydrangeas that are kept in containers. I use a lot of leaves, and then I also have some neighbors who have leaves that hold on all winter long and then slowly just drop. But these are actually, it's a mixture of both, but I do want to go ahead, clear out all the leaves over here in this area. So that way, once our paint dries, we can go ahead and start getting our display into place. Because we do have a lot of containers that we're going to be bringing in, moving around, and just getting the perfect look that we're looking for. Oh my God. Right now I have the leaf blower on the charger because it gave out. It still didn't stop me. So I'm challenging myself to get outside in my garden 15 to 30 minutes a day, and where I have one task that I accomplish for that day. My task today was one leaf removal in this garden area over here. And I'm super duper excited. So that was my first goal. My second goal was to get these containers moved, and I accomplished 95%. I say 95% because I still have leaves to get up over here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get the other yard waste can because all of my cans are filled up over here. And so then my goal will be accomplished, and then I can show you the containers that we're going to be planting up. And so I'm forcing myself to almost do the hard work first, then do the enjoyable work, because I could plant containers up all day and be absolutely 100% in my world while I'm planting up the container. Let's get these leaves up, and then from there we'll start pulling containers. Wait a minute. Where is my remote? Because that's a lot of labor. That's a lot of manual labor. Where's my remote? Well, all right. All of the leaves are up for the most part. Continue to go in and remove like whatever remnants are left over here in this area. But let's go ahead and start planting. And if you do not have this remote, you better get you one. $19.99. Boop. Here's the finished product. We do have the columns are painted completely, but when it got to the gate required a lot more paint. So there is some areas that are not completely 100% covered. I'm okay with that. We're going to go ahead and install it. And when I pick up some paint, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just paint it in its place. So for example, you can see right here, but this is going to be the back, so everything really will work out perfect, and it kind of gives us that antique aging feel, so we'll be able to get by with it because it'll all fit into how we're going to style these. It has been raining off and on all morning, so I thought while it's raining, I might as well go ahead and grab breakfast, because I'm telling you, oftentimes I will go outside and I look up and it's already way past time for breakfast, and sometimes it's even time for dinner. But what we're going to do, we're going to make some orangeade really quick. It's really simple. You just need your oranges. So I squeezed 2 oranges. I cut up to like 1.5 orange, and then I took the zest of 1 orange. Now the more orange you add on the front end, it's going to make the taste really come out. Then you need 1/3 cup of sugar and 4 cups of water and about 30 ml of condensed milk. All right, so about 2 bottles of water will do the trick for us. And then from there, you want to add your sugar. We are going to strain. our blood orange. Have you ever had blood oranges? Drop down in the comment box and let me know. I just love blood oranges. When I tell you they put the orange in orange. And I believe a blood orange is a mix between a pomelo and an orange tree. I'm not sure. Sweet and condensed milk. So we're going to mix it. Actually, what we're going to do, we're going to mix it half and half. You can add ice to the mixture, or you can add ice separately. So we went ahead and just added some craft ice. Now we have some beautiful primrose that have soaked up all of the moisture. They're now well hydrated and they look completely different than they did when we placed them inside of the fountain here. Now we're going to just go ahead and start popping these casually in our containers. It's actually, they're going to go in just one container and they're going to look absolutely amazing, and it's really going to complete the look in this area. I mean, look at that. And this is, for those of you wanting to know, this is Primrose Ballerina Cream, or Primula Ballerina Cream is the variety that you're looking for. And it grows 6 to 10 inches tall. You want to space it 12 to 14. And it is hardy down to -30, and it blooms early spring to summer. And you want to water this baby in when it gets dry. It is absolutely gorgeous. Those creamy tones, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Headed out to grab 2 hanging baskets that I nabbed. Now, if you are in a pinch but you want to have a display, this is how you use your hanging baskets, okay? If you think about it, if you get a hanging basket, right, and you don't have to worry about the soil, if you get the right size container. Now, if I had to put together a show in a pinch, where I was concerned about the amount of money that I had to spend, because if we're doing this look from scratch, you got to take into account you would need containers if you don't have containers on hand. You will also need soil if you don't have soil on hand, or old soil that you can pull from another container and using your new container. So let's just imagine we don't have all of that. So by the time you buy a container, most flats of pansies, a full flat, can run you anywhere from 30 to 47 bucks. Yes, per flat. So one way that you can get around doing this is grab you some hanging baskets, and I'll show you how we're going to style our hanging baskets. So I ended up nabbing 2 hanging baskets to help me save money on my look here. Now, while they are not the soft yellow, they still fit in because they're that deep yellow, and yellow on yellow is an absolute play. And when you style it the right way, it's just going to give you a look that's going to take you over the top. So let's get these out of here. Have a bench here set up for us over here, or let's just say the cart. We'll work on the cart so I can show you how to easily flop out your hanging baskets, because I'm telling you, if it comes to me saving a little bit of money, that's what I'm going to do. Let's get these in. Right here I have some terracotta pots that were previously used in one display or the other. But in these terracotta pots, there is some old soil. So this is what we're going to use. Get in, come on, come look at this. And since I'm saving you some money, a coin or two, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Bloop, bloop. I have some old soil here. And what we're going to do, we're going to plant these up, okay? We're going to take our hanging baskets. We're going to take the clip off of them. Now, you could, in essence, sink this down inside of your pot, right, without even taking it out, but we're not going to do that. We're going to just pop these right on out. Now, you can catch hanging baskets on sale sometimes for $9, sometimes $16.99. It just all depends. You will probably get a better deal on your hanging baskets at a big box store versus at a nursery, because the big box store is able to order them in bulk. Therefore, they're going to save more money. So we're going to just come in. Now, for all of my containers, I do use starter fertilizer in them. And we're going to flop these over. Comes out just like this. Going to come around the edge and just fill in that gap. Okay. Now, eventually, everything is going to grow around the container to where you're going to have coverage from the side of the pot, like right here. container right here, I achieved this look actually by using a hanging basket. Use your hanging basket in the middle. You go in and you find the same exact viola or pansy or whatever the flower is in the same exact flower, either in the individual can or you want to find it in a 6-pack. If you can find it in a 6-pack, it's going to save you so much more money. And then from there, you just go in and just plant it up just like I did. Now, here is our second hanging basket. And here is one planter that I planted up using just the same exact viola that is in this terracotta pot right here. I love it. Now, I only wanted to have one centerpiece container, and I wanted the rest of this gated area to be nothing but pansies. Now, by all means, you can totally come in and don't do a centerpiece container which ties everything in, and do just a full complete display of pansies and violas. We actually did that at my friend's house, and she has these big, large, huge gates. I mean, it's stately gates where when you drive up to those gates, you know that you're entering luxury. So we came in, we used big, large, huge concrete containers, and we flanked either side of her post here. Now, my little posts are just metal, right? Her posts are brick, and they have urns at the top. I mean, it is an absolute show. And in order to get the containers in place, we had to use some heavy equipment. Now, that's an absolute total look. And actually, she seen me do my garden like that with just nothing but complete pansies and a display, and then she wanted to recreate it. By all means, girl, do your thing, honey. Do your thing. So when I tell you I absolutely love this, and just remember this, I have a small garden in the St. Louis region, and I believe that even though I have a small garden, I can totally make it a beautiful place where I can come out and enjoy my coffee, take tea, invite a friend over, or sit out here on the telephone and have a wonderful conversation, or just come outside, read a book, and just spend time alone in my garden. And you can too. And I've dropped gem after gem after gem about showing you how to save money, because hey, like, it's this guy on Instagram. He's actually world renowned, like internationally known, and his name is John Hope Bryant. And he talks about how, you know, some of us at the end of our month, it's too much debt at the end of our month. I can't get his saying down pat. I can't get it down pat, but I'll be sure to link him saying that over on my Instagram page. But he talks about, you know, just how the average American really do not have that much money. And I feel like gardening should not be reserved for just the uber rich. Gardening should not be reserved just for millionaires. It should be reserved for anyone who wants to partake in it. So that's why on my channel, I really try to focus on showing you ways how to save money. Now, all of these violas, can be started from seed, and I absolutely encourage you to do such because, like I was saying, some of those flats can be very, very pricey. I've seen flats the highest $47 a flat. So if you get 10 flats, then that's already $470 plus tax, okay? And it was $47.99. So let's just say 48. So $48. So $480, right? Times however many displays you want to put, if each one is using 10, even with the hanging baskets. The hanging baskets, $16.99. Sometimes you can find them for $9.99 or $12.99. They're going to be cheaper at your big box stores, but at your big box stores, you may not be able to find those luxury colors, but that's fine. You'll still have a display. So if you get 10 of those, 10 hanging baskets, right, then that's still $170 plus tax. So I try to find ways to show you how you can recreate looks in your garden on a smaller scale, because I do have a small garden, but I make the most out of my small garden, and I think you should too. Drop down in the comment box. Let me know what you think about these gates. I'll be sure to link these gates in my Amazon store. I'll have that in the description box. Let me know, are you going to try these tips and tricks? I do think I want to try to get my fountain going. I kind of feel like maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree, because oftentimes I put my fountain up, we put water inside of it, and then all of a sudden it has to be disassembled. And if that is the case, I am in trouble, because normally my husband, he would have came in and he could have took this iron down just by itself like it's nothing. Set it on the ground, lift this part up, do whatever we need to do, and then my fountain is going. So I'm going to try to get it going. Let me know down in the comment section if you got my back. If you got my back, drop down Garden Queen down in the comment section. We about to get it going. We all in, right, honey? We got to do it. We got to go. Okay. Fountain's up and going. I did go ahead and put a piece of window screen, just like I use in the bottom of my containers, to block the hole. That way it's going to pull all of the debris towards the fountain pump here. From there, once all of the debris is out, then I'll lift the bricks up out of here. But fountain is going, and I'm super excited about that. Make sure, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscription button. We would love for you to join us over here on Garden Queen. Drop down in the comment section, leave us a comment down below. I would love to hear what is going on in your gardening world. Let us know. Until next time, my friends.